Senate. After, of course, I was admitted into membership of the party, because you will remember that before I was admitted into membership of the party, the then General Secretary spoke out loud and told Barbadians, Ms. Watson and Mr. Walters are not speaking for the party. Therefore, I was admitted into membership, and obviously their voices became the voices of the party. Now, as I said, I'm not here to disparage Ms. Watson, I'm not here to assassinate her character, but I made that appointment on principle. That appointment came to an end last week. This week, I think yesterday when you were sworn in, Andre, it came to an end. Now, I know the presence here this morning is very keen to engage a battle between us and Ms. Watson. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not going to get that battle this morning. I know that good news does not sell, and I know bad news drives the media. I'm sorry if I have to say to you that this boring exercise this morning may not sell any papers for you. I'm sorry to say that. But I know you insist that we say something about it. I know that you do. I know that you are holding us to a higher standard than you have held the Prime Minister of this country. I know that. Because I know that the Prime Minister of Barbados dismissed several persons from the Senate. And I'm not here to accuse you, media, but media did not make the inquiry of the Prime Minister that they make of us in this party. They did not. So that the word we use is double standard. All of a sudden, this is the major issue in Barbados. While this young man was being sworn in yesterday, another young man, probably half his age, was dying in Silver Hill. He was dead, yes. He was dead in Silver Hill. A few days earlier, a little 12-year-old girl in the same Silver Hill. And a few weeks earlier, another young man died in Silver Hill. I said yesterday that one of the differences with crime these days is its brazen nature. How does a 12-year-old child ask a parent, am I going to die? We have children. Can you imagine your 12-year-old child asking you that? How does a child on a street observe a man at 9 o'clock in the morning being killed? How does that happen in our country? And how does a government say, and how do the supporters of a government saying that a government does not have responsibility? They don't have responsibility for the killing, but the government has a responsibility to implement measures for the safety of its citizens. That's why they're government. That's a political responsibility. So that when I hear people saying, oh, we are trying to politicize crime, it's not a matter of politicizing crime. That's why you have a police force, police service. And that's why you have the Attorney General in charge of the police service in terms of oversight, not administratively, in terms of oversight. And so that's the kind of country we're living in. And living in a country with such violence, living in a country and violence, there's commercial violence as well, because prices in this country are too high. And we believe that there's corruption. And there is no doubt that in this country, there is moral decay. Look at those videos with the little children. And if this country, if the media believes that the departure from the Senate of Ms. Watson is more important than all those things, we are losing our way. We are losing our way.